What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about silver. More specifically, I wanted to talk about a silver stacking rookie mistake. And this is actually going back, inspired by something from 3 years ago. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club for giveaways, live streams, deal alerts, and a whole lot more. And of course, last but certainly not least, go and get your 5 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account any amount. If you refer 1 friend by the 18th, they're going to give you 10 free random stocks. And if you refer 3 friends by the end of the month, they're going to give you a free share of Apple with the chance of winning all the way up to 15 free shares of Apple. Everything will be linked in the description. So today is Monday, April 11th, 2022. The current spot price of silver as I'm filming the video is $24.95. It's up 18 cents or up 0.73%. Fairly decent green day for the beautiful white metal. Spot price of gold is $19.50.80. It's up $4.10 or up 0.21%. Fairly decent green day for the beautiful yellow metal as well. And of course, the gold to silver ratio is in the 77 to 78 to 1 range. But of course, that's as I'm filming the video at like 10 o'clock in the morning, not as I'm editing, posting, or as you're watching. So head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. I'm always curious. Alright, so in today's video, I wanted to talk about a silver stacking rookie mistake, something that I caught onto going on 3 years ago, and I probably caught onto it even earlier than that. For those of you who don't know, I've been stacking for almost 4.5 years at this point. But something that I had noticed was that it's not really the greatest idea to focus all of your time, energy, and effort when it comes to waiting for spot price to do something very, very specific. I mean, like I just said, spot price is about $24.95. With the premium tacked on, we could just call that about $28.95, or let's just call that $29. That's what stack price is, by the way. And just for the record, let me interrupt myself here and get this out of the way earlier in the video. It's been 2 years of dramatically higher premiums than we're used to. I think we are long past the point where we should just stop complaining about that. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. We've been complaining for over 2 years and it hasn't changed anything. So let's not even worry about the premiums anymore. With the premium tacked on, let's just say about $4 average premium tacked on to spot price, that's stack price. I've explained this for the last year. It's something that I came up with. It's getting a little stale to keep talking about, but that's what stack price is. Spot price plus the average premium equals stack price. So let's go by that and not worry too much about the premiums. I know you're not walking out the door with silver at $24.95. But anyway, back to what I wanted to talk about. The rookie mistake when it comes to stacking, and this is something that I've actually fallen into myself. This is a rookie mistake that I made, my own personal experience making this mistake, and also watching a lot of other people make the mistake. And that would be attempting to time the market. Not on a large scale, on a small scale. So if we're looking at the spot price, $24.95, we'll call that $29 out the door, grand total, premium included stack price, $29. A lot of people out there waiting for the spot price to go down to, I don't know, about $20. So you can tack on the average premium, which bumps it up to about $24. $24 out the door stack price, or whatever the case may be. They're waiting for spot price to go down to a certain point. They are not getting silver, or they're not prioritizing silver until the spot price or the stack price goes down. That is what I consider to be a rookie mistake, and I'll explain to you why. They always say the same thing. I'm not stacking until silver goes to this price, or I'll get silver when silver gets down to this price. I consider that to be a problem. And the reason for that is because that the word when silver goes down. That's not guaranteed. Will it go down? I'm sure it will. It'll go up and down. It'll have its ups and downs till the end of time. But to bank on silver going down to a very specific number, especially by a very specific date, is a very risky game to play, because it's not promised to go down to $20. It's not promised to go down to $15 again. It's not a sure thing. It's not guaranteed. That's a huge mistake that I see people making. So I personally went through this myself, but on an even smaller scale. I wasn't worrying about $25 with a $4 premium going down a couple of dollars. Back in the day, when I was making the mistake, I wasn't worrying about multiple dollars at a time. I was worrying about maybe 25, 50 cents at a time. I remember when I was stacking, I started at about $17, and for my first couple of months, it had gone down to the $16 range, the $15 range, and then there were times where, it was payday, and it was time to go and pay myself with some silver, and I had noticed that the day before, spot price was maybe, I don't know, $15.20 or something like that. Now it's $15.90 today. It jumped up by a little bit. And I had made the mistake. I was like, all right, I'll wait until tomorrow, or I'll wait another couple of days. I want to see if spot price can go down to, below $15. It was just $15.20 yesterday. I want to wait it out a day or so, and hopefully it'll be down to, I don't know, $14.99. Again, these are quarters, nickels, and dimes we were worrying about over here, but that's just the way it was back in 2017, 2018, and most of 2019 as well. 2019 is when it started picking up a little bit of momentum, but back then, that's kind of what the quote-unquote problem was. So, silver's $15.80. I want to get it at $14.90 or whatever the case may be. And guess what? More often than not, if I was going to wait for silver to go down below $15, a lot of the time, it'd pop up to $16. And that's just kind of what I realized. I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be worrying about these things. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to time these things. And at the end of the day, how much am I saving by waiting for silver to go down a couple of cents, to go down 50 cents or something like that? Is that really going to make a big difference? I'm only picking up 10 ounces of silver anyway. What in the world difference does that make? Doesn't make the slightest bit of a difference in the world. Now again, quarters, nickels, and dimes back then was what people were worrying about. Nowadays, people are worrying about $4, $5, $6. Pretty big difference. But at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself the same question I asked myself. Is it really making that big of a difference? If we're only picking up a handful of silver at a time, what difference does it really make if you get it with the stack price being $29 versus $26? Does it make that massive of a difference? And is it worth it to you to allow time to go by of not stacking, or potentially not even doing anything financially productive, and just sitting on the cash, which is depreciating in value over an extended period of time while you're not doing anything with it? And then let's just say spot price goes down a little bit. Let's just say you do get your wish. Let's just say you blow out the birthday candles and silver does go down to $20. And, the premium included brings it up to $24. Not that bad. It's a lot better than stack price being $29. So let's just say you get your wish. Now you can get silver at a discounted price. Meanwhile, your dollar bills are weaker, and you could have been getting silver that whole time while you were waiting. And now that silver's cheaper, you have the ability to lower your average cost and get even more silver on top of that. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not going to sit here and say, make sure you're going out of your way, and no matter what spot price is doing, no matter what premiums are looking like, no matter what the stack price is, convert your dollars into silver. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that you got to be really careful waiting for things that are not guaranteed to happen. You got to be very careful, and you really have to figure out, does it actually make sense to sit around kicking back with your feet up, waiting for something to happen when there's no way in the world of knowing if it'll ever happen again? And is it possible for silver to go back down below $20? In theory, yeah, it could happen, but is it likely? I don't know, and personally, I don't think so. So that's something that I had noticed early on. And I said earlier that this was inspired by something from, 2.5 to 3 years ago. A video that I posted, I believe it was in either June or July of 2019. It was kind of talking about what we're talking about right here in this video. The rookie mistake when it comes to waiting for silver to do something specific. And it goes the other way as well when it comes to selling. Now, I personally don't sell my silver. I've never sold any silver, and fingers crossed, I'm hoping to God that I'll never need to sell my silver. I would prefer to be in the precious metals for life. I could definitely see myself trading some silver for gold when the ratio makes sense, but I never want to sell. I never want to go back to cash. The point being is that some people wait for a very specific number before they go and sell. Now, this isn't something that I'm encouraging. It's not really something that I would ever do, or it's not really even something that I believe in. But some people do sell their silver from time to time. And when silver goes up to a certain point, even if they've seen some pretty strong gains, even if they're up 10, 20, 30% from when they started, or their average cost is up 20, 30%, whatever the case may be, and it goes for stocks as well, people always want to hang on and get a little bit more. And a lot of people, especially December into January, this past December into January, just a couple of months ago, a lot of people missed out on some crazy opportunities. I don't know how many of you remember. I was personally calling for an end of the year sell-off when it comes to stocks, that is. Did we get that? No, we did not. I was wrong by one trading day. The very last trading day of 2021, we were still rallying. But guess what happened the very first trading day of 2022? That started the fall, the month-long fall. Actually, it was probably a 5 or 6 week long fall. The entire market was falling down, and guess what? A lot of people were holding on for just a little bit more. A lot of people were up 20, 30, 40, 50, 60%. Some people were up triple-digit percents, 200%, 300%. And you want to know what they wanted? There were people out there who were up 300% saying, I'll sell at 350%. Like, you already won the game. You already won. And you're letting it go. You're risking it. Same thing when people go to the casino. They put down $100 and, now they're sitting there with $2,300 and then they end up losing it just because that greed takes over and they want to get a little bit more. They're like, man, I started with $100, now I'm at $2,300. I want $2,500. I want $3,000. That's another rookie mistake as well. Again, I don't sell my silver and gold. I don't even sell stocks. I've never sold silver. I've never sold gold. I've never sold a stock. I don't sell anything that I acquire. But for the people that are planning to sell and they see those gains and it's time for them to sell, but they want to hang on just for a little bit more. Let's say right now, people wanted to sell when spot price hit $30. Well, guess what? It only hit $30 for just a couple of seconds last year. February of 2021. Spot price was sitting in the $28, $29 an ounce range for quite a bit of time. And it just crossed over that $30 mark for a split second. And you know what they did? They didn't sell because they didn't have the ability to move that quickly. Now, obviously, we don't have control over what spot price does like that, but you want to sell when you have the opportunity to. If you've already seen those crazy gains, and by the way, this feels very strange for me to even be talking about. It's weird for me to tell people when they want to sell or when the best time to sell is, coming from the perspective of somebody who doesn't even really believe in selling. But for the people who do believe in selling, I noticed that rookie mistake. People keep trying to hold on just a little bit more. And like I said, people got really burned this year in January. That December rally that we saw, again, like I said, and I was wrong about it. I thought we were going to see an end of the year sell-off. I thought people were going to sell, not everything, but I thought people were going to sell just a little bit at the end of the year, toward like the last week of December. The reason I thought this was for a couple of different reasons. Number one, tax loss harvesting purposes. I thought people were going to sell some of those massive gains and also sell a couple of duds at a loss to offset some of those gains. And I also thought people were going to be kind of strategic when it comes to having to pay higher taxes, because if they sold, technically selling in 2021, knowing that taxes were probably going to be going up in later in the year of 2022, if they sell it right now in December versus in the following tax year, they could sell it now and get a slightly smaller tax bill. And plus, we were at all-time highs. I was looking at it. I saw the S&P 500 up 25, 26, 27%. People were holding on for 30%. When guess what? They were up a crazy amount. They were up hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars, just trying to get a little bit more. And I think people got spoiled because 2021 was an incredible year for the stock market. But that's all I'm going to say about stocks. But really quick, just a reminder, go and get your 5 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. You can fund it any amount, even a penny, and you still get those free stocks. I know, because that's what I did. If you refer one friend by April 18th, you only have 1 week left to do this. They will give you 10 free stocks for the referral. It's part of their advertising budget. And if you refer 3 friends by the end of the month, they're going to give you a spin on the Webull wheel, which guarantees you at least 1 free share of Apple, with the chance of winning 2, 3, 5, 7, maybe even 15 free shares of Apple, each worth about $160, maybe $170 right now. Don't pass up on an opportunity. Time is running out. Webull, link in the description. But moving away from all of that, I wanted to talk about that for a very specific reason, because even though the silver and gold and the stock market are very, very different. Silver and gold, that's a way of saving money. That's a way of preserving wealth. The stock market, that's a way of making money. That's a way of generating wealth. Very, very different. They're used for different reasons. One is a sword and one is a shield. One is financial offense, the other one is financial defense. But they go hand in hand in certain ways. When it comes to timing the market, you can try to time the stock market if that's what you want to do. More often than not, you're going to end up getting burned. Well, guess what? You can also try to time the precious metal market. You can try to wait for silver to go down to $19 again. You can wait for that to happen. You might be waiting a very long time. And like I said, that video that I posted 2 going on 3 years ago, people were saying that 2-3 years ago. They were saying, oh, I'm going to wait for spot price to go down to $15. I think spot price was like 16 bucks. People were saying, going on 3 years ago, oh, I'm going to wait for spot price to go down to $15. Can you imagine what these people are looking like today? Still sitting there. They got this, long friggin' wizard beard. Oh, I'm waiting for $15. They're probably still waiting for $15. They could have just gotten silver for 70 cents more than they wanted to. And now look what silver's done. It's no longer in the $15, $16 range. Now it's in the $24, $25 range with crazy high premiums. Stack price is $29. And they were complaining about $16. Imagine how they're feeling today. You want to be one of those guys? Maybe you do. If so, have fun. I don't want to be one of those guys, though. I don't want to be the one sitting around waiting for something very specific to happen. I say, why not stack a little bit at a time? Even if you don't want to stack at these prices or stack with these premiums. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to stack at these prices or at these premiums. I prefer $15, $16 an ounce too. I prefer $1 to $2 premiums too. You think I enjoy $24, $25 spot price and $3, $4, $5 premiums? No. But the way I see it is, why not stack a little bit while you're waiting? If you want to try to time the market, if you want to wait for spot price or the stock market to do something very specific, why not stack a little bit at a time or invest a little bit at a time while you're waiting? Why not stay productive while you're attempting to time the market? Here, keep a little bit of cash on the sidelines. If an opportunity opens up, if silver gets knocked down a couple of dollars or the stock market falls down 15%, then you can dive in. But why not stay productive while you're waiting? Why kick back? Why sit there with your arms crossed saying, I'm not doing anything until it does what I want it to do? It doesn't work that way. Stock market, the spot price, precious metals, they do what they want. They don't do what we want it to do. We don't have the opportunity to flip a switch or press a button and it goes to where we want it to go. That'd be nice, but we don't have that ability. So the rookie mistake, coming around full circle, in conclusion, the rookie mistake is waiting for something that is not guaranteed. You're waiting for spot price to go down to a very specific number before you buy in, or you're waiting for spot price or the stock market to go up to a certain percentage so that you can sell, even if you've seen some crazy high gains. I know we're talking about buying, I know we're talking about selling. Very, very different, and I do one and not the other, so it's kind of strange for me to talk about, but still, that's the rookie mistake. Waiting for the price, the valuation, to do something very, very specific before you activate. When in all actuality, I have personally found that it's better to buy in a little bit at a time. You don't have to be diving into silver head first right now if you don't want to. If these numbers, if these prices, if these premiums are something that you're not comfortable with, by all means, you do not need to be loading the boat right now if you don't want to. You do not need to be backing up the truck. You don't need to be wiping out the whole coin shop. You don't need to be maxing out your credit cards and putting your life savings or all of your income into so. You don't have to do that. You could just get a little bit at a time if you want to, and if you choose to be productive while you wait. Maybe you believe spot price is coming down. Maybe you believe the premiums are going to quote unquote normalize again. Maybe you are trying to time the market to some degree. But do you want to sit there completely neglecting financial preparation, hoping and praying that spot price does what you want it to do? It might happen. And if it does happen, then you have the ability to pounce in. But what if the opposite happens? What if you're sitting here today saying, oh, spot price plus the premium is about $29 right now. I'm going to wait for it to come back down. And what happens if a little bit of time goes by and we see that the stack price goes up to $35 or $40 or $50? What then? If you were stacking a little bit of silver along the way, then at least you were adding to the stack. At least you were financially preparing yourself a little bit, rather than waiting till it goes all the way up to $50 stack price and you say to yourself, oh man, I didn't get any silver in all this time. I should have. And now it's too late when you thought $29 was too late. Anyway, everybody can do whatever they want to do at the end of the day. I just really wanted to respond to my own video from going on 3 years ago. If you want to wait, if you want to try to time the market, by all means, be my guest. I'm not going to tell you to time the market. I'm not going to tell you to not time the market. Do whatever you want. I just wanted to offer what I consider to be a little bit of a rookie mistake and share a mistake that I had made in the past by, I guess you can say, trying to time the market back then. I didn't even know what time in the market was at the time. I was just trying to get silver for a slightly cheaper price. I didn't really know all that much about what I was doing, but I wanted to get the best bang for my buck. And for whatever reason, a lot of us were complaining about, quarters, nickels, and dimes at the time. But hey, everyone can do whatever they want to do. Remember to support your local coin shop. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. I want you to let me know, have you ever attempted to time the market? If so, did you see any success? Was it a mistake of yours? Would you do it again even if you did see success? Maybe you just ended up kind of getting lucky on that one and you realize now that it was kind of a risky game to be playing when it comes to the silver and gold, when it comes to the stocks, when it comes to anything like that. Because guess what? People said the same thing about gold too. I remember looking at gold. I remember when the spot price came down to the $1,100-$1,200 range, and I remember saying to myself, wow, man, I hope it goes down below 1,000. I would like to get some more gold at $900 or something like that, or even $1,000. And that didn't happen. It went down to the $1,100-$1,200 range and then started popping back up, and look where it is today, over $1,900 an ounce. And the highs of last year were $2,200 or $2,100. I don't remember the exact number, but either way, people were banking on gold going under $1,000 too, and that didn't happen. Look what happened at that point. They were waiting for it to go down to about $1,000, and instead we got over $2,000. It doubled. Anyway, head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to rookie mistakes when it comes to stacking, when it comes to trying to time the market. Have you ever attempted? Did it work? Did it not work? Would you ever, or would you ever do it again? Head on down to the comments and let me know. If you guys liked today's video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. We got t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, and a bunch of different designs. A lot of the products are helping raise a little bit of funds and awareness for different charity organizations, by the way. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club, which is where I do giveaways every single month, live streams multiple times a week, deal alerts on silver and gold almost every single day. You can watch all of my videos early and commercial free, and every Saturday morning I post a brand new adventure vlog. This last one that I just posted was actually a really interesting one. You're going to want to watch that. And there are a ton of other perks as well. I guarantee you the value exceeds the cost. VIP Club link in the description. And of course, last but certainly not least, go and get your 5 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. Normally it's 2 free stocks. They bumped it up to 5 for this month, so capitalize on that while you can. You can deposit any amount, even if it's just a penny, and it still works, and I know because that's what I did. If you refer one friend by April 18th, you only have 1 week left to do this, they will give you 10 free random stocks for the referral. It's part of their advertising budget. Rather than wasting currency on billboards and TV commercials, they reward their users for helping them build their app with them. And if you refer 3 friends by the end of the month, they're going to give you a spin on the Webull wheel, which guarantees you at least 1 free share of Apple, with the chance of winning 2, 3, 5, 7, maybe even 15 free shares of Apple, each worth between $160 and $170 right now. Do not pass up on an opportunity. Webull link in the description. Time is running out. If you don't want the stocks, go and get them anyway. Sell them. Congratulations. Now you have the cash to go and get you some more silver and gold if you want. Webull link in the description. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again, what are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? What are some rookie mistakes you've made in however long you've been stacking for? Have you ever attempted to time the market when it comes to silver and gold, or even when it comes to stocks? Have you ever tried to wait for the price to go down a little bit before you buy in? Had it ever worked out in your favor? Maybe you wanted it to go down and you did. Maybe you capitalized on it and it worked out quite well for you. If so, would you ever really do that again, or do you realize now that it was kind of a risky game to be playing? Maybe you tried to time the market and the opposite happened. Maybe the price went up and then you missed out on those opportunity lows because you were trying to get it for a little bit cheaper. And then of course, when it comes to selling, same question applies. Have you ever waited for the number to hit a certain high before you part ways with whatever it is that you're acquiring? And maybe it worked out. Maybe you were waiting a little bit too long and then it started to go back down again. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.